Here in this video, let us understand some interesting facts about the Mediterranean Sea. Before getting into the exciting facts, don't forget to subscribe to channel and to click on the notification so that you don't miss our important updates. The Mediterranean Sea is the body of water that separates Europe, Africa and Asia. The sea is connected to the Atlantic Ocean by a narrow passage called the Strait of Gibraltar. It is between the southern tip of Spain and northern Morocco. The passage is only 14 km wide. It is almost completely surrounded by land, on the north by Europe, on the south by North Africa and on the east by the Middle East. To the northeast, the Mediterranean Sea is connected with the Black Sea through the Dardanelles. The Sea of Marmara, which is often considered to be part of the Mediterranean Sea, and the Strait of the Bosporus. To the southeast it is connected with the Red Sea by the man-made Suez Canal. The Mediterranean Sea has two main subregions, the eastern and western. A subsea ridge from Sicily to Tunisia is the divider. The ridge is called as the Strait of Sicily. The Mediterranean Sea is subdivided into a number of smaller water bodies, each with their own designation from west to east. The Strait of Gibraltar, Alboran Sea, Balearic Sea, Ligurian Sea, Tyrrhenian Sea, Ionian Sea, Adriatic Sea and Aegean Sea. The countries with coastlines on the Mediterranean Sea are Albania, Algeria, Bosnia, Croatia, Cyprus, Egypt, France, Greece, Israel, Italy, Lebanon, Libya, Malta, Morocco, Monaco, Montenegro, Slovenia, Spain, Syria, Tunisia, and Turkey. In addition, the Gaza Strip, and the British Overseas Territories of Gibraltar. Anacrotiary and Declia have coastlines on the sea. Its west-east length, from the Strait of Gibraltar to the Gulf of Iskenderun, on the southwestern coast of Turkey, is approximately 4,000 kilometers. The sea's average north-south length, from Croatia's southern shore to Libya is approximately 800 kilometers. The coastline extends for 46,000 kilometers. There are more than 3,300 islands in the Mediterranean Sea. In order, the 5 largest islands in the Mediterranean are: Sicily, belonging to Italy; Sardinia, belonging to Italy; Cyprus; Corsica, belonging to France; and Crete, which belongs to Greece. Two independent island nations exist within the Mediterranean Sea are Cyprus and Malta. The Mediterranean Sea, including the Sea of Marmara, has a surface area of approximately 2,510,000 square kilometers. It has an average depth of 1,500 meters, and the deepest recorded point is 5,267 meters in the Calypso Deep, in the Ionian Sea. The topography of the land surrounding the Mediterranean Sea is varied, and there is an extremely rugged coastline in its northern areas. High mountains and steep rocky cliffs are common here. In other areas, though the coastline is flatter and dominated by desert, the temperature of the Mediterranean water also varies, but in general it is between 10 degrees Celsius and 27 degrees Celsius. The typical Mediterranean climate has hot, humid, and dry summers, and mild rainy winters. The vegetation of the region is specially equipped to survive the long, very dry summer months. Crops of the region include olives, grapes, oranges, tangerines, and cork. Historically, the warm and temperate climate of the Mediterranean Sea region allowed numerous ancient peoples to establish themselves and flourish, developing traditions of philosophy, art, literature, and medicine, which lie at the roots of modern Western and Middle Eastern culture. Two of the most notable Mediterranean civilizations in classical antiquity were the Greek city-states and the Phoenicians, both of which extensively colonized the coastlines of the Mediterranean. Later, when Augustus founded the Roman Empire, the Romans referred to the Mediterranean as Mare Nostrum. The sea was an important route for merchants and travelers of ancient times that allowed for trade and cultural exchange between emergent peoples of the region. The name Mediterranean has been derived from two Latin words medius and terra. The first term means middle and the second earth. To the ancient Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the earth as they knew it. The Mediterranean Sea, as we know it today, formed about 5.3 million years ago, when Atlantic Ocean waters breached the Strait of Gibraltar, sending a massive flood into the basin. The Mediterranean Sea has significant endemism, and is biologically distinctive from the adjacent Atlantic Ocean. Its rocky reefs, seagrass meadows, and upwelling areas are particularly important habitats that support enormous biodiversity. Seagrass meadows provide important habitat, especially as breeding, feeding, and resting areas for numerous marine species, particularly fish, crustaceans, and sea turtles. There are also some species of whales, dolphins, and sharks in this sea. Fish stock levels in the Mediterranean Sea are alarmingly low. The European Environment Agency says that more than 65% of all fish stocks in the region are outside safe biological limits, and the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization The Mediterranean Sea is arguably among the most culturally diverse block basin sea regions in the world, with a unique combination of pleasant climate, beautiful coastline, rich history and various cultures. The Mediterranean region is the most popular tourist destination in the world, attracting approximately 1/3 of the world's international tourists. Some of the world's busiest shipping routes are in the Mediterranean Sea. It is estimated that approximately 220,000 merchant vessels of more than 100 tons cross the Mediterranean Sea each year, about 1/3 of the world's total merchant shipping. By 2100, the overall level of the Mediterranean could rise between 3 to 61 centimeters as a result of the effects of climate change. Nearly everything we do, from driving a car to producing food, releases greenhouse gases, and therefore contributes to aggravating the climate change phenomenon. But each of us can do something about it. An easy way to address our individual climate footprints is to take the pledge on securing climate